I'm Lexi Cook here in front of the Los Angeles Police Department, where Chief Charlie Beck talked about the 20th year anniversary of the Rodney King beating and how the LAPD has changed.
There's new hope for a local teen's unsolved murder thanks to a donation. Find out who is offering a reward to offer justice for a hurting family.
Plus, President Obama and Mexican President Felipe Calderon set new goals for U.S.-Mexico relations. Find out what they had to say about the drug wars and opening up the borders.
Security throughout Russia is heightened after 2 deadly terrorist attacks. How the Russian government is working to protect its citizens from future bombings.
Plus, stress from the attacks reaches the U.S. Find out how the bombings could affect local transportation.
And could your utility bills be going up? What some local residents have to say about a new city proposal that would raise DWP rates. Don't go anywhere. Annenberg TV News starts right now.
ATVN's Kristen Steach is live in downtown Los Angeles with more on how the family of Beresford Redmond plans to keep fighting for justice. Kristen, how's it going out there?
Thanks, Robbie. I'm at the federal courthouse here in downtown LA. Beresford Redmond is currently in custody here in Los Angeles. If he is extradited, he will stand trial for the murder of his wife, Monica, who was found dead in Mexico back in April.
The 3-car crash happened at the Newhall Pass on Interstate 5. The crash closed the southbound lanes near Santa Clarita for 9 hours. Our Sharari jury is live at the Henry Mayo Newhall Memorial Hospital, where one of the victims is still being treated for critical injuries. Sharari?
Thanks, Victoria. I'm Shuri Drury, live at Henry Mayo Newhall Memorial Hospital. One woman is still being treated for critical injuries here. 4 of the 6 that were injured in the crash were also taken to this hospital.
I'm Kristen Steach, live in downtown Long Beach, where many people will soon be seeing red in honor of World AIDS Day.
The Red Rally in Long Beach tonight is donating a portion of its proceeds to AIDS research. ATVN reporter Kristen Steach is live right now at the Long Beach Red Rally. Kristen.
Thanks, Robbie. I'm live in Long Beach, where we're just waiting for some of the area's most important structures to be bathed in red in honor of World AIDS Day.
Students are gathered tonight at Tommy Trojan in support of Taking Back the Night. ATVN's Claire Atkins is at the event with more.
Thanks, Candace. I'm live outside of Tommy Trojan, where USC's 2011 Taking Back the Night has just kicked off. Tonight's events and a week-long celebration in support of ending domestic and sexual violence. USC's first female provost, Elizabeth Garrett, just spoke here, and now on stage is USC's Women's Theater Organization, just one of dozens of campus groups participating in tonight's events.
ATVN reporter Maren Austin is here in the studio with more on what city leaders are doing to help the homeless. Maren?
Heather, on any given night in Los Angeles, more than 80,000 people sleep on the street. This is why the Business Leaders Homeless Task Force is joining city leaders in the Home for Good plan.
Jessica Flores joins us here in the studio now to show us how. Jessica?
Thanks, Robbie. If voters passed Proposition 27, it would put the power to draw state voting districts back in the hands of state legislators. Welcome back to Annenberg TV News. Dodgers owner Frank McCourt and his estranged wife Jamie McCourt are engaged in a costly divorce battle. The couple faced off in a spousal support hearing in an LA courtroom today.
Upon which I am about to enter.
The new fire chief's father, a former firefighter himself, took part in the swearing-in ceremony of his son. And hundreds of people gathered in downtown LA today to see our new fire chief being sworn in. Good evening, I'm Marianne Yellow.
And I'm Candace Brain. Daryl Osby says this couldn't have come at a better time than Black History Month.
The LAPD and Marine Corps are mourning the loss of one of their most promising young men today. Family, friends, and colleagues of Joshua Cullens shared their memories of the fallen soldier and LAPD officer at a memorial mass downtown.
LAPD officers and Marines led the procession into the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels in downtown LA this morning.
More now on our top story. The arraignment of the Bell officials was postponed until next month. ATVN's Kristen Steach shows us what happened inside and out of the courthouse.
The officials accused of cheating taxpayers out of $5.5 million appeared in a Los Angeles criminal court today.
Governor Jerry Brown is in the Southland tonight, making his first public appearance in Los Angeles since being sworn into office last month. ATVN's Jackie Levy found out why this trip is so important to the governor's agenda.
A frenzy of media greeted Governor Jerry Brown at the Burbank airport this morning. Just a few minutes in the city and he was already on the defensive, explaining why he blocked the sale yesterday of 11 California state buildings.
Supporters for Fiorina and Boxer waited outside radio station KPCC today to hear what the candidates for Senate had to say. ATVN's Jessica Flores was at the debate and talked to supporters of both candidates.
Fiorina and Senator Boxer supporters gathered outside KPCC studios as the two Senate candidates squared off over airwaves.
Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger was in Los Angeles today to discuss Assembly Bill 12, which extends foster care benefits through age 21.
This bill, AB 12, is so important because we take one of the most significant steps yet to ensure that our foster youth thrive and lead productive lives.
It's a joyful scene at the San Jose mine in Chile tonight. Tearful reunions and loud celebrations continue as one by one miners have been pulled from the Chilean mine. The miners are finally able to see their loved ones after 69 days of being trapped underground. Good evening, I'm Heather Hope.
And I'm Robbie Heeger. Rescuers say the last miner has just been pulled to safety.
One Libyan resident describes the violence she knew of and saw.
Violence is very distinct. Like a lot of it happens at night, and we don't know like what's going on. We hear one day we hear there's killings in the area, but suddenly the bodies have been disappeared and cleaned up.
Rama's sister is a sophomore here at USC. Their father was detained during the protests in Libya. ATVN's Kieran Alvey talked to Heba Abdul Qadir about how she's been dealing with her family's struggle.